Shocking, I'm no longer eating a vegan ketogenic diet, and to be honest, it's really not that shocking, but now I've got your attention. Yeah, I just wanted to be completely transparent with you in this video why I ended up quitting my vegan ketogenic diet after eating this way for a total of 36 days. And if you didn't see my video where I talked about my whole 30-day experience, I put a link for the video up above. So if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend that you go and check this video out that I've linked up above and you watch this whole video as well. So as I had mentioned in that video, I'll talk a little bit about it briefly. It was quite a positive experience, but there's a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And I hadn't said to myself at all when I embarked on this vegan ketogenic diet that I was going to do it for the rest of my life. It was an experiment that I stuck to, and I learned a lot from it, and I'm really grateful that I had that experience with the vegan ketogenic diet. And I had my mind open the whole time. If it was a diet that wasn't working for me at a certain point, then I was going to quit it. So I did exactly that. What I had found is from around day 25 or so, I started to get a lot of gas and bloating. And as I mentioned in my 30-day ketogenic diet video that I linked up above early on in this video, is that tofu started to affect me in a negative way. Then also, which I didn't mention in the video because this is something that happened later on, my body then didn't want avocados, and then it just seemed, as I got further into the journey, my body just wanted less and less of the fatty food sources that I was eating, because I was pretty much eating the same fat sources every single day. Because yeah, a vegan keto diet is very restrictive, and I only have access to a certain amount of fats here in Thailand. You'd have access to way more if you was in America, for example. And what I found in the past, on any diet where I keep eating the same foods over and over again, my body becomes intolerant to them. So this is what kept happening. So I started limiting my food sources even more due to this occurring, and it was just getting down to such a limited amount of foods that it was getting absolutely ridiculous. So my body was just saying, no, this is just not a diet that I want to be eating. And I was just being very in tune with my body, because yeah, something that I've never really suffered with is gas and bloating, at least not this consistent. And this is not an issue that I had before I switched on to this vegan ketogenic diet. And yeah, I did start reducing the amount of different foods I was eating. It did help a little bit, but it wasn't completely resolving it. And I did so much research into how I could go about resolving this. And yeah, I could have gone in the direction maybe of taking enzymes or some other specific things that help break down the food and that could maybe resolve the underlying digestive issues that I was having on a vegan ketogenic diet. But I just got to a point where I was like, enough is enough. I am trying really, really hard with this diet. I've stuck it out. It served its purpose, and it's no longer serving me in a positive way. And alongside that, I started to get really bad sleep issues, where I'd normally wake up around 2 to 3 a.m. and I normally go to bed around 8 p.m. and then I'd be really wide awake and alert. And at one point I found a little bit of salt water could help, some melatonin can help, but a lot of time I wasn't able to actually resolve this fully, and so it stopped happening so consistently. And obviously having interrupted sleep is not a good thing whatsoever. And this was starting to have a negative effect on my energy levels and on my mental health in a way that it was just making life way, way harder for me to just get on with what I needed to in life. And something I forgot to mention is, as soon as I switched to a different vegan diet that I have eaten in the past, which is the high carb, moderate protein, moderate fat vegan diet, the insomnia issues have gone away. I'm sleeping way more hours, I'm sleeping through. So yeah, it was a very, very quick fix that I had expected, and this was one of the main reasons why I chose to make the switch. So yeah, my body knows best. I listened very carefully, and I just made the conscious choice to discontinue eating the vegan ketogenic diet for those main reasons. And there would be quite a few people that would say, well, you could do this and you could do that and you could do that and you could resolve it. And even if I had the choice to resolve what was going on with the vegan ketogenic diet, where I am now, where I've switched to a new, different vegan diet and eating this way for a few different days, yeah, I don't feel the desire to go back to a vegan ketogenic diet fully for a very extended, long period of time whatsoever, such as what I did for around 37 days, well, 36 days. And yeah, I just want to be now experimenting with loads of vegan diets to show you which ones work for me, the pros and cons of each. And yeah, you're going to expect to see from me over the next few months me trying out loads of different vegan diets for around 30 days. And what I'm also going to do is document and track my weight, any strength gains or strength loss, muscle gains or muscle loss. And this is something I want to do because I just want to make these types of videos because they're very exciting for me to do, and I just love to experiment. I'm not trying to find a diet that I can thrive on whatsoever, because I know what diet works for me and makes me feel the best on a vegan diet, and that is a high carbohydrate, low fat, moderate protein vegan diet that is mostly whole foods. And unlike a lot of vegans out there that say they're thriving on a vegan diet when they're not, such as certain vegan YouTubers that are now no longer on a vegan diet, I have optimal health, hormone production, mental health, and everything else that needs. So I don't have any health issues or symptoms that I'm trying to look to resolve, and I'm experimenting with this diet and that diet, and I'm all over the place and unstable and that. It's like I know what works for me. And what I want to say is, not everyone feels good on the same vegan diet or even a non-vegan diet. So if you're someone that has got certain health issues and symptoms going on, you're not thriving on the diet that you're on, maybe try another diet and see if it works for you. You have nothing to lose. Give it a go for 30 days or so. Make sure you learn how to actually eat whatever diet you're going to get on in the most effective way so it can work the best for you and help you get the results that you desire. Because, yeah, what happens is a lot of time people just get their minds so programmed with believing that one specific diet is the best. And I've seen this with so many people time and time again, and it works for them for a while, and then they just stick it out for longer than they ideally should, where they're not actually thriving on it and their body's showing them signs and symptoms that it's not working for them. And I am someone that used to do this a long time ago, especially when I ate a fruitarian diet. I just saw nutritional deficiency signs and symptoms, kept pushing through because my ego just wanted me to call myself a fruitarian and have this label, which is ridiculous. And this was years and years and years ago. So that's just something that I want to help some people gain some awareness around if you don't have any awareness around this whatsoever. And who knows, you might try out some diet and it might make you feel like absolute garbage, and then you might try out another diet and it might make you feel absolutely amazing. And your body knows best. Just because someone tells you a specific diet is the best for them doesn't mean it will be the best for you. So it's always about keeping your mind open and experimenting with certain things. And with whatever you're doing, whether it's your diet, your training, your sleep regime, and everything else in life, it's all about trying out many different things and only keeping the things that work for you and getting rid of the things that do not work for you. And one last thing I want to mention is, all I'm going to be making sure now on my vegan diet is I do have more healthy fats within my vegan diet that I am eating. Even though I said it'd be high carb, low fat, low protein, what I say is it will be about around, well, it will be a moderate amount of fat from the healthiest plant-based fat sources that I possibly can get. Because fats are really key for us to have optimal hormone production and get a whole host of other benefits from as well. But a lot of time people on a vegan diet are eating loads of unhealthy fats on a consistent basis, and then that has some major negative effect on your health holistically. And if anyone wondering what are some of the healthiest fats you can eat on a vegan diet, macadamia nuts, preferably in their raw state, and make sure that they're soaked to neutralize the phytates. Organic olives that have had no preservatives or chemicals added to them whatsoever. Hemp seeds, which really are a good source of omega-3. Coconut milk, and they are the main ones, but there will be some other healthy plant-based fat sources as well. And I am gonna be limiting my oil intake. Obviously, if I eat at a restaurant and there's some oil in it, it's in there, but we're not necessarily gonna be using oil in our food at home. And yes, make sure that you are subscribed if you want to see in around 27 days or so time my results with the new different vegan diet that I am now currently on, and that I have eaten multiple times in the past, but there is some different modifications that I've made to it. And yeah, I'm excited to be back eating the way that I'm eating, and I'm feeling very excited to share the new journey with the diet that I am now eating in the near future. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you like the video, like it down below, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down, and please share this video with anyone else that you think would love to hear about what I shared with you today in this video in relation to why I'm no longer eating a vegan ketogenic diet. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below to receive a lot more videos from me where I'm sharing about many different things that I'm experimenting with, my own personal journey, videos on weight loss, calisthenics workout and progression videos, intermittent fasting videos, and so many other different videos to share with you a whole host of valuable, effective information that can send you in the direction to gain and maintain the body desire, the fitness levels, and the energy levels as well. Like I have managed to, and many other people that have listened to my information and done it consistently over time to get those results and way more. So if those some videos sound good to you, make sure you do click the subscribe button down below, and you click the bell notification button next to the subscribe button. Otherwise, YouTube will not notify you of when new videos are uploaded, and I have new ones coming almost every single day. So as always, stay fit, stay energetic, and go and get those gains. Peace.